Good evening, everyone. My name is Kimberly McElroy, and this evening I will be talking to you regarding slave narratives. Slave narratives are literary collections of books and articles that were written by African American slaves. These books are oftentimes meant to document the struggles of many slaves during the mid 1700s and until the late 1800s. The first slave narrative was written by Ulada Equiano, which was entitled The Interesting Narrative of the Life of Ulada Equiano, or Gustavus Vassa, the African. His slave narrative was written in 1789. This narrative goes on to describe how Ulata was captured in Africa and brought to America. Um, Over the years, he worked to escape and gain his freedom. Ulata died in 1797, March 31st, 1797, in London, United Kingdom. A more popular slave narrative that was written by a very popular person in African American history was the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave. Douglass was born into slavery in Maryland. His mother was also a slave. In reading bits and pieces regarding his slave narrative, he does not have any recollection of what year or when he was born or how old he was. This was very common for many African Americans during that time. Many times when you look up a person, African American person in Black history, their birth will say about or they were born about. Um, in Frederick Douglass's case, he was born about around 1818. His mother was also a slave. He was taken, Frederick Douglass was taken from her as a child. He did not have many recollections or memories of his mother. And also, he was told that his father was a white man. And so he does not know who his father was. Frederick, or he didn't know who his father was. I do apologize. Frederick Douglass escaped to his freedom in his 20s with his wife, who also helped him escape to his freedom. Slave narratives were written so that people could get a better understanding of what people went through during that time. By reading their stories, we can get a general idea of what happened during that time. And also, I think that slave narratives were written so that these stories can be retold from one generation to the next. Religion was a very strong religion was very big for African Americans during that time. They felt that they if they couldn't depend on God to bring them through, then they couldn't depend on really anyone to bring them through their rough times. So many times you'll see hymnals or African American or hymns that were sung by African American people. These were to uplift and to bring hope and joy to the many African American slaves during this time. In conclusion, I feel that, or in my opinion, I feel that slave narratives are great. They tell, like I said before, they tell a story of what people went through during that time. This is my time. I hope that you all enjoyed my oral presentation. I look forward to your feedback. Thank you.